Wow! You bet! From beyond the logo!
To understand why this moment mattered so much, you have to understand the rivalry. The story begins in 2023. The NCAA Women's National Championship. Iowa versus LSU. On one side, the scoring phenomenon Caitlin Clark. On the other, the relentless rebounder and emotional leader Angel Reese. The game ended with LSU winning the title. But what people remember most was the moment after. Angel Reese mimicking John Cena's famous "You can't see me" taunt toward Clark and pointing to her championship ring. The clip exploded across social media. Debates erupted. Some fans called it competitive fire. Others called it disrespect. But one thing was clear. The Clark versus Reese rivalry had officially begun.
Clark, a deep burst!
Triple-double for a rookie. Caitlin Clark has it!
Fast forward to 2024. Both stars enter the WNBA. Caitlin Clark becomes the #1 overall pick for the Indiana Fever. Angel Reese lands with the Chicago Sky. Immediately, the league experiences something it had never seen before. Sold-out arenas. Record television ratings. And an endless stream of debates. Who is the real face of the WNBA's new generation? Clark, the long-range shooter redefining offense? Or Reese, the rebounding machine and cultural icon? But then, something unexpected happened. A conversation on Reese's own podcast. And the guest? Shaquille O'Neal.
She's a beast! Clark from the logo! Nailed it! She gets it out of that left hand.
The podcast episode started normally. Basketball talk. Life advice. Stories about the league. But then Shaq asked a simple question. Why do you think people love Caitlin Clark? The room paused. Reese answered first. She said fans loved the logo threes. The deep shooting. The highlight plays. But Shaq wasn't satisfied. Because for him, it was bigger than that. Shaquille O'Neal leaned forward. And he made a comparison that instantly lit up the internet. He compared Caitlin Clark to Stephen Curry. Not because they look alike. Not because they play the same position. But because they change the geometry of the game. Like Curry, Clark forces defenders to guard her the moment she crosses half court. Then Shaq admitted something surprising. He said he used to doubt her. Because of his loyalty to LSU. Because of his connection to Angel Reese. But every time he thought she wouldn't hit the shot, she did. Again. And again. And again. That's when he delivered the line that went viral across basketball media. If I say 10 times you're not going to hit that shot, and you hit it, you're the truth.
Clark connects! The first logo bomb of the season from Caitlin Clark.
Within hours, the clip was everywhere. Sports shows. TikTok edits. YouTube debates. Fans noticed something ironic. Shaq, a longtime supporter of Angel Reese, had just given massive praise to her biggest rival. And he did it on her own show. Some fans joked online. Welcome back to the Caitlin Clark Show, hosted by Angel Reese. But behind the jokes, there was a deeper conversation happening. Because when someone like Shaquille O'Neal speaks, people listen.
Clark, there she goes again. Yes!
You have to guard Caitlin Clark even before she crosses half court.
The reason basketball legends keep praising Caitlin Clark isn't just the scoring. It's the complete game. During her rookie WNBA season, Clark shattered records. She set the WNBA single-season assist record. She broke the rookie three-point record. And she became the first rookie in league history to record multiple triple-doubles. Her passing vision changed the Indiana Fever offense completely. Suddenly players like Kelsey Mitchell and Aaliyah Boston were getting easier shots. And the team began winning. But the impact wasn't just on the court. It was happening everywhere.
Obviously, it was a big adjustment going from college to the professional level. There's a lot of areas that you have to learn, and you have to learn very quickly.
Clark catch and shoot, hits a three.
So good on that pin down action.
The numbers were staggering. Attendance skyrocketed across the league. TV ratings reached historic levels. Teams started moving games to larger arenas when Clark came to town. Merchandise sales exploded. The phenomenon became known as the Caitlin Clark effect. One economist even estimated that Clark generated over a quarter of the league's economic activity during her rookie season. That kind of impact changes everything. Not just for one player, but for the entire league.
When I called your name to the stage as the #1 pick in this year's draft, you held the Indiana Fever jersey for the first time.
But none of this means Angel Reese isn't a star in her own right. Reese quickly became one of the league's most dominant rebounders. Her physical style? Her confidence? And her willingness to speak openly about competition made her one of the most talked about players in basketball. And the rivalry with Clark? It only made the WNBA bigger. Because every time the two teams meet, viewership spikes. What made Shaq's comments so powerful wasn't just praise. It was honesty. A legend admitting he started as a skeptic, then changing his mind. That's the ultimate respect in sports. Because great players recognize greatness. And Shaq has seen a lot of it. From Kobe Bryant, to Dwayne Wade, to LeBron James. Now, he says Caitlin Clark belongs in that conversation of players who change how the game is played.
First player in Division I history, men's or women's, with 3,000 points and 1,000 assists. She makes the right reads.